So, Lovable just designed a UI for you, but you don't really like it and you want to tweak it, but you want to tweak it manually. And you don't want to go now and edit every element manually and change the colors and all that. That would be too much work. Let me show you how you can update the UI, no code, without having to touch any code in a beautiful visual editor. First of all, we need to go to our code of our project, and we have to look for the index.css file. Now, in the index.css file, it'll give us the root, and we're just going to copy the root CSS part here, right? That's going to be this one. And we are now going to go into tweak.cn, and we can paste in the root. Now, I can import the root, and I can paste the root, and we'll see the UI. But this UI is actually broken because it doesn't clearly go between light and dark mode. The light mode is just dark as a default. So let's just reset this and set it up to be properly. So now I have light mode and dark mode. So now we can configure our ShadCN UI theme because that's what Lovable usually generates. We can switch between any of those themes here and take any one that we like, or we could customize the colors right inside of here, right? And we can see the theme being applied. So let's go for, I don't know, like some random, oh, that is actually a cool theme. Let's take this theme, or is there a better one? Let's see. Oh, I like that. That looks like an AI SaaS, like one of the early ones. Okay, so let's take that theme, and we can even kind of like go in here and visually edit that. It's really a cool tool, right? And you can kind of like go into full screen and really explore it. You can also save it. But let's go to the code. Now, what this gives us is this gives us the ShadCN latest to install and also to add this tweak.cn theming to it. And then it gives us the new index CSS. So let's copy this npm. Okay. And let's go into Lovable and let's go into the chat of Lovable and let's say, I want to customize the theme. I used tweakcn.com to do so. Please import and then add this theme. Okay, and now I'm going to go to tweak.cn. I'm going to copy my theme. And now I'm going to paste the theme inside of here, and I'm going to send it to the chat. I'm going to send it to the chat, so Lovable first comes up with a plan. That is very important, right? And now it does the violet bloom. It's importing the theme, and now it's going to adjust that. It's reading the files, and it's going to, kind of like come up with a theme and edit that for us. So now it's coming up with a plan. First of all, that is very important. So we're not wasting credits on stuff that it first needs to plan because there are some open questions for it. So this plan looks good because we now have comprehensive light and dark theme support. So let's implement this plan. And now it's going to set that up. Now, the important thing is with this theme, building your theme inside of tweakcn.com, it gives you proper light and dark mode, which most of the times when you're just prompting and Lovable starts with a base project, it doesn't handle for you. It just, creates a dark interface on the base light theme. So then you don't have proper light and dark mode. So with this tool, you can just really visually configure it nicely. It really gives you this no-code type of editing, customizing your ShadCN UI theme. Great tool, highly suggest. And then you just import that into Lovable and it's going to implement that beautifully for you. And then you're going to have a beautiful custom looking application that doesn't look like every application built in Lovable. It has some character, it has some uniqueness, it has some charm to it, right? So it's editing the files. Now, as you can see, it's actually editing this index CSS file. If we go on here, we'll see this is the updated one, or should be the updated one. We still have some gradients. They make me a little bit scared, but we'll see. AI and gradients usually always doesn't go great. But now, as you can see, the custom theme is beautifully implemented. So let's take a look at that. Let's look at that in the preview. And as you can see, oh, the preview is still the old one. No, it is not, I assume. No, actually it is. Oh, let's publish it then. because that theme looks great. Okay. And then let's take a look at the live side. I may have to change between light and dark mode actually on my computer because it should implement the light and dark mode automatically. But if you take a look at that, yes, that is the new theme. So you brought some uniqueness now into your application. Of course, not all the pages are built yet, but pretty cool. Look at that. You have this custom theme added and you can change it to your liking. And let's actually see, oh, probably shouldn't have opened that, gotta blur that out. But let's see if I go to the display and if I go to dark mode, it hasn't dark mode implemented yet. So what we can do is we can implement dark mode because the theme already includes dark mode. So let's tell it, let's go back to the chat. When the user is in dark mode, use our dark mode theme. Okay. And now we can put that into the chat, come up with a plan, and then it's going to implement that dark mode theme. So I can see you want to ensure the dark mode theme is properly applied when the user switch to dark mode. Let me examine the current implementation to understand how dark mode is handled and see if there are any issues. Let me check. I can see that next themes package is being used in the Summer component, but I checked. So now it implements the dark mode, comes up with a plan. We can now implement the plan that it came up with for us. But I think that theme looks really nice. And, you can visually configure it without having to go in there and manually code it yourself, which is a big pro. Of course, there's some UI touch-ups we got to do, but for those, we can just then, we don't have to do them through the theme. We can just click on the element, right? And do the visual edits inside of Lovable. And when we are ready to do the final touch-up. So it's a beautiful way to implement custom themes. And let's also make sure that it has a nice light and dark mode, because that is pretty common now for every application. And every application should have that. People who don't like dark mode or who don't like light mode shouldn't be forced into using it. That's the first step towards having a really great user experience. So it's changing all the components. It has to do it on the core page and on all the components, because the components itself have their own variables, have their own state, have their own theming, some of them at least. So we're just going to do that. Lovable will be editing them. And then it will probably take a few minutes or a few seconds actually till all the changes were implemented. And the interesting thing about this is we can also now kind of like preview some of the other parts. And if we want, we can share the theme with other people. So you can copy this URL, save it, and then you can always reference later back to the theme. So when you want to change the theme, you can then say, actually, I don't like that purple. It's too purple. Let's make a lighter purple. And then you can make a lighter purple. So it's pretty cool what you can do with it. So now it edited the theme. So let's make sure that we publish it to Lovable. And then we're going to take a look at the production application, and I will be switching towards light and dark mode, and we should see the UI and the theme changing according to that. So I think I clicked on it too early. Let's click on it again. Or let's just reload the page. Perfect. Looks stunning. Okay. And let's go on here and let's switch to dark mode. And now we're in dark mode. Isn't that amazing? And this is how you set that up. You set up custom themes, and having this great foundational theme. Now there's some tweaks we got to do, obviously, right? You can kind of like see it still using like gray 200 or something like neutral 200, but you can really set up beautiful theming, custom experiences with this tweak CN UI. Get you there 90%. You always need to do some last touch-ups with visual edits and, some back and forth, but it really gets you far, and it gives you some really nice custom starting points for your UI. So it doesn't look like every vibe-coded application. I hope this video really helps you. And if you want to learn more about working with NoCode tools, AI-assisted development, how to make your backend secure, subscribe to this channel. I'm here to teach it all to you for free. Take care. Bye.